For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Yeah, go ahead and dictate your message.
Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope you will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
To your sister.
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Victor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere. On every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
Okay, there we go. You really walk around. Mind. Protection, pen attack. Flaw. Many people have flaws, but only Amphibians are aware of their existence. Their diminishes on the personality created as a result of twin experiences. They attract suitors and allow young to make a pact with their first Your flaw is pride. If you nurture it by making the right choices, it will impact you in the course. Brie. Inflict damage, restore your health by 1, which is half of what you've lost. Each action that restores health will restore less. Okay. Inventory map. Okay. Located since past. If you're the censorship avatars, please tell. Yeah, okay, these are... like they're clearly, clearly letters to put more lore. As a... whatever the hell that word. Thus, Margaret, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow tracks of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words. You can reach your goal easier. What's that? What's that? Events that cast shadows on the city, leaving in a deep mourning. Warm proposal set out by Minister. Yeah?
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Thank you.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting? A guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
Yes. Say thank
I'd be
you.
grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Quick loading screen.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Okay. Rescues. What is it? This animal, of course. Pistol, passport, money. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Salmon. Protective charm made of strings, sticks, and feathers. It's supposed to protect the resident from evil influence. Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles and one stroke of their mighty arm. The mighty arm hardened by work, struggle with mystery.
You guys already got what's yours this week.
Molchat, we're here to keep order and that don't come free. It's getting colder, so the price is getting higher.
Hey, T! Nice boots. Are they warm?
Proud answer. It only draws from your floor pride level, but will also feed it more. Indeed.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your Snami. We are the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Looks like it's time to kick their ass. Victory conditions. When your enemies lose all their HP, you win the fight. The enemy's HP is shown in the bar below their feet, while your HP points are represented by a bar in the bottom left of the corner. Focus free. Yeah. Fugitive deserter. Okay, it doesn't look like I can do anything else, but. So. Holy shit, he got a knife! Action cues. Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions to find out. Look at the top of the screen. Skill speed. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful but require preparation, bringing the risk of the enemy attacking first. I can do 2 of those. Bye. Versus trying to fight me.
There's the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Nice. Looks like we got a level as well. Points on the Grimoire's cover. The available points, you can spend them on the tree, purchase skill upgrades, improve your powers within any dimension, and hunt to enable further ones. Focus. Heart pride. Using perception. Heart enables using perception in the dimensional mind, dimension deed, dimension word. What's the one? Gamble. Have a 60% chance of dealing double damage. It's a point to the dimension heart. Restore your focus. This item adds a point to the dimension mind. Reduce focus by 1 point of the enemies in suffering state. 50% chance to interrupting the enemy's planned action. Bond is weakened and is in damage of collapsing. Guess I gotta find those other ones. Okay. Increase the damage. Attack. Chance of slowing the enemy's action. Bam. Skill upgrades. Each skill can be upgraded. Place the upgrade in the designated spot of the skill icon. Each upgrade takes up, so choose wisely. Huh. I think I'll give it to the quick one. Screw it. Close.
Good boy.
Dog, huh? Sweet, okay, that's a good way to introduce stuff, eh? Our reports a newly appointed governor. Prince has just arrived in town. The highest officers were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner representation. Yeah, I gotta read all this stuff because it gives me experience. It gives me a little bit of experience.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
Holy shit, it's Rasputin.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
You believe in his... See, you want to see for yourself.
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
Checked him down. Warsaw.
I'm from Warsaw.
So, from Russia.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
I mean, you're not the height of your power. It's challenge.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Okay, here we go. Prayer beads, time-worn prayer beads with 30 wooden knots. The zeal gushing from the beads needs the wood better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and Venus disputed. The magical zeal and passion. He is a man, attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to be burned by the flames of it. Yeah, burned by the flames. You got everything you need.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Okay. Observation. Observations are information that you acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a variable source of knowledge about the world and the events. Perception in objects. There's possession that allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. You must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind sufficiently. Traces. On some items, you may find traces of someone's personality. It takes on three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you've seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know who it belongs to. Traces are only revealed once you pass the tips of the
Let's
perception.
take a look around.
There we go.
Maybe I will try later.
Twist that note. Mm-hmm. How'd I move? Yeah, there we go.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Dimension force too low. Yeah, that's annoying. I'm gonna prayer book containing prayers for the others. With lifting more delight, the touch of silk, scent of powder. Conclusion. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods. What about upstairs? Can I go upstairs? No, I cannot. Okay.
Careful you don't get achy feet. You're not too worn out. You look a little peaked.
Any moment now.
I have all day.
There we go. We'll update. Hiccup. Flip on. Collection of the body. Dimension force too low. Yeah, I don't have any of those high enough, huh?
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat. Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
Problem.
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
You can pay him well.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
Your mind. Not looking great.
I need to get out of here.
This is not looking good, holy crap.
What is this sound? Shackles?
Hell is that? Scarecrow?
You're blind.
You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Piss off the floor. I think we got another. Well, okay. Multiple objectives. Quests have multiple objectives. Freely switch from one you'll like to track. After switching, the objective will reveal a path to follow. Sometimes the path is so mysterious that it eludes even an experienced thaumaturge. No worries. The remaining objects will provide us the quest. So cast makes every attack deal the maximum possible. Additional skill. Action. Outbound Tom, we can get all the way up there. Maybe I want one of those. We'll see you later. I'll keep that point for the moment. Hello?
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Leave.
I'll be right back.
Manipulation. We can use manipulation of other people. First, you need to know a person's secrets, which can be learned by making conclusions and relations available. Appear next to the character. Shovel. But nice. The freedom moves. Can't leave this area. What's this? Oh, okay, yeah, there are a few there. Rasputin. Rumors about him. I think we... There we go. Just focus. Wrong attack. Save cast. Bond was restored with Rasputin's help. Yeah, okay. Looks like I won't have to put any more points into mind for a while. The rag reeks of the sour odor of fatigue, attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil. Coachman. Time where he worked hard at unloading the wagon alone, and all his dreams of his moment of rest. His suffering. Let's go this way.
I felt some.
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch! All these newcomers causing more problems.
Is it hatred? Oh, okay, there we go. Bruised crimson apple was trembling, dropped the fruit. Baskin left this orphan behind. Left to trace of the fruit. It contains a heart beating in panic and a throat painfully constricted by the apple. Taste of perfect fare. We have a little switch over here first.
Am I sensing?
Goose. Twisted neck, the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird, the wave of emotion that causes no desire for meat or beaver, the sour taste of envy and the desire for all well done, this property to get a good help.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much, and he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Neighbors, Goose lies between the quarrelling peasants. The obvious bones of traction here. If the wise woman is settled dispute, she'll do it quickly. We'll be fisticuffs in a moment. Call over Goose and Revenge, classic of the. Calm down, heart one.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Come inside, and tell me what you're doing here.
Ooh. Decent chunk of experience, thank you. Priest, they say that every nation has its demons, its phantoms, ghosts, and that myths were created to make no children behave, and I have gone halfway around the world preaching the word of God, and the truth. These demons, fiends, and devils cursed by God are real, and they're everywhere. People whisper the name cruel beast. Rito say, but I've seen. There's Mira.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Superstition. Oh.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Salter.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukovac.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, examine. Salt. Protects unwanted visitors. But salt was rare in these days.
Am I sensing?
Word 1. Never paint box. Yeah, up for another level. And I can increase the word and stuff. Knock.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help. Help! Help! Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
Bloody hell. Just upgrades? Nope. Got the fight. Holy crap, they got a lot more health than the last ones. Strong attack and focus. In order to launch a strong attack against an enemy, you must take away all their focus, cause them into a breakdown state. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills and allow the fight to end quicker. Oh. There we go, nice. Each have your own super set skills, plan which you want to use. It gives put damage restore your health by 0. It takes a health to put in how much damage to more the higher the damage. Like I can reduce focus there. If I reduce his focus, I can hit fast. Lost of focus. There's a great chance to launch a heavy attack. There we go. Yes. Just his focus, and then. Okay, cool. I do heal after fights. Nice. Bloody penance. Concussion.
devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
Word 1. Word. That one. Interrupt their planned attack. We could get that one. There. Examine. Right, give me a lot more. With words of love, sweetest kisses, and aim, and look and try and cuddling tenderly against the ward.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please, please.
No fighting that time, huh? No one else wanted to come to their aid. Oh, I've been down there. Manipulation.
I'm not going anywhere.
Because fatigue go away.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
Sweet. Yeah, a little mind manipulation. Too special. That one. Oh.
You will be mine, secret.
There you go. Already been damaged. Why? Double level, really. Damn. What the hell's over here? Okay, yeah, it's like a little bit more out of this way. So I thought it could help.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
Thank him for his help. Yes.
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
What have you done?
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafiets.
Might be right. The ill fortune hanging over.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed, before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
District.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Okay, it's haunted by a lich. Name is Malcolm. A peaceful and happy village. Not quite. The villagers are riled up and on the point of breaking, laying the blame for their troubles on actions of a... They are trying to defend themselves against the dark forces with folk methods. Damn. It's lost XP, really. Ooh. In Homestead. Yes. Here we are.
I felt something. Where is it?
Was that one? I wanted deed level 1A. There we are. Ooh. Destroyed frame by some miracle survived the fire. Thick lines of wood grain are visible on the frame. They arrange themselves into words carved by as chisel. They scream about an attempt to break down the door. About the hinges finally breaking, they scream into the deaf void. There the flame ennobled itself.
A horrible death.
Dry blood stain deep into the wood. Blood looks like suffering. It flowed quickly. A wound inflicted with a scissors wasn't lied, but it was accurate. Life left the body. The heart went into a spasm, and the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time, and then the flames came, and the flame. Get around that. Yeah. Okay. Look.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever's carrying the flaw that lured the salutor here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Traces. What was?
Above all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
Change the subject.
I bear the flaw of pride.
I wouldn't have guessed.
And now? Thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second salutor. People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
If I do manage to catch another salutor, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary Thaumaturge wouldn't even try more than once. Only a few have multiple salutors.
Why?
No.
Some have lost their lives trying, others their senses. I was close to madness. I lost my sense of reality. I didn't know what was true. But I know I can do it. I'm almost 100% sure.
Isn't this exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led you to me?
That doesn't matter anymore.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me.
Welcome.
Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a Thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
There we go.
True fear.
It's a ragdoll. It appears old. The ragdoll is caked with heavy crust of fear. It layers are like the vanish of an age-old painting. A child's fear, a girl's fear, a young woman's dread. They form a concurrent fear, smelling of... No shit.
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime. The murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Tracy Peak found a ragdoll dropped by that woman. Smells of fear, but nerves are badly stained. Her heart is trembling. Her fingers are stiff from anxiety and mind wanders. Lost in the wilderness of fear, I may be able to find her home. Discover what's left.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Yes, and you can do it again.
I can do exactly the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Here we go. What one was I wanting? I think I was wanting D, eh? Subject state. Develop. There we go. Lovely. Right. Just focus. mind. So this higher. Good eye. Just don't deal enough. Maybe I should have grabbed that life steal. Focus. Oh. So it seems like that tactic's working pretty good so far.
You're right, sir.
Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Get out of here. Yes. Looks like there was one here. I should be powerful enough to read it now. There we go. Strikes hit stone, heavy, guided by a hateful hand. The blow carries anger, despair, chaos. The tombstone cracks and crumbles, but it's not enough. Death is not enough. Vandalizing the grave is not enough. Nothing will ever be enough. Give me a decent chunk. Thanks. Back to the village. Yes. Yes, it's the woman in the house, right? Yes, of course it is.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please. Please.
Ah. Okay, I'm guessing I have to talk to the old lady first then. She might give me some clues about what the hell's going on.
Thaumaturge.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back. Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
There we go. Wiseman's hands hover over the saint's head. They arrange themselves into a gesture. The words, his words of stars. There we go.
You've been going in so many...
Put in curse.
You cursed him, didn't you? Vesna's father. You put some hex on him, right?
A spell. I help people, yes. Vesna had a problem with her father, and believes in curses, spells, and hexes. Is that all? Because, like I said, I don't want to waste time and die here gabbing with you.
The temper. Her dark side, who was a rock for the entire village, became an abuse at home. He tortured many years, turning a life into a nightmare. Death has left its mark on the entire village. People became violent and full of aggression, still full of terrible memories of the fire. On top of that, apparently the elder was not a figure, and someone in the village holds a deep grudge against him.
Well then, I hope you'll still be...
Yes. It's clear, is it not?
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
go. We
Ah,
shouldn't
yeah,
move
skip.
on. Please, leave.
Ah.
There are so many words of love inscribed here.
Violent man, but he love one thing, but he can never commit any violence against her. Wait. Shards, bring shards. With anger and frustration, the crow erupted suddenly out of pile mutual complaints and grievances. Its sweat and pregnant tastes solidified figures. There we go. Conclusion finally. Domestic troubles. In this house lives a married couple who will not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly until they're out of breath, but they persist together despite everything.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at the Vasilis' burned-out farmstead. Lucas sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
The wise woman. Yeah, we'll talk to her first. Considering... Look at...
You've been...
Oh.
Well then...
Okay. Yeah. Nothing else here. I guess maybe we'll do that later. Whatever. It definitely popped up, so I thought one of those had become clear. But I guess we'd have to wait for after this talk.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am?
Please go.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
He'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
The first time has befriended someone with a husband, but best reputation in this town. Doesn't see him as a recluse, however, he seemed to have a soft spot at house at the night of the murder and defied the place.
I know you're scared, but please, just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
Down.
I think I've got something of yours. I found it by your father's burned-out farmhouse. You've imprinted your fear onto it. I know because I'm a Thaumaturge. I want to help.
What do you want to know?
Where can I find your husband?
In the clearing, by the forest. He's chopping wood with the others.
Thank you.
Get that thing out of here.
There we go, another point. Nice. That means I will increase my mind by one as well. Yeah. All of them are up. That's better. Right. 1, 1, 1. Yes. So we've increased it. Okay, I guess it takes like a couple seconds. I'll talk to her. Yeah, there's nothing there.
Then I
I'd have to go find a bunch of stuff. I don't have... Nope. Let's have a look at the tavern, see if there's anything in there. was recipes and stuff, but looks like they disappeared after the quest. Yeah. Damn, that's annoying. Someone for some more XP. Sounds nice, easy XP from those, eh? Let's get the hell out of here. Talk.
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
Favors are a lot harder than earning them.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Salutor is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Here you are, Thaumaturge. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
What? All you learning a lot of freedom. It's challenging to win, you must plan your action carefully. Holy crap, okay. Now we're getting the bloody difficulty level, really. We'll go balanced. Screw it. Defeat a wild, you must get rid of the shadows that protect him. Then crushing the shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fierce he'll fight back. The bar tells you sends more enemies against you. Oh. Those are clearly our ones. But that's that. Hey, yeah, lose focus. Dude. Do I stop him if he doesn't even... He still has focus? No, I don't. Damn. Let's see if we can look at one. Oh, what the hell did that just do? Suffering status, deadly effect. At the end of it. Ah, crap, okay. 5 to 6. 5 67% chance he dies. There we go. I'll take that little heal away. Restores health points by 40%. Defect safe twice. Okay, cause him to lose focus, and then heal. I'm about to do a big strike. We should go to attack the other person now. There. They're doing a bit of damage to me, but I should be able to have them back. Yeah. Fast attack. Oh, distant mount, nice.
You lose, you lose, you lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Okay, there we go. We got one. Taming, you defeated her. You defeated Bokva, the dead dimension suitor, but you cannot tame him on your own. Refugium came to your help. The untamed suitor won't obey your commands, stops you from developing, and weakens your perception. Fortunately, you didn't serve his anger. You achieved the unattainable.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you... why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Making a decision. Flee. He loves. Making a rash decision. Hard.
Nothing has to be decided at the moment. Certainly not things that can't be undone.
Well, exactly. Beat it, you scoundrels. There's enough blood in this village already.
Sharing a village with murderers?
You were the first to spill blood!
It's not the same. If that's the case, you're banished from the village. Get out of here! We'll burn away the impurity you left in our village. Phew.
I kind of wanted her to die, but sure. Just didn't want him Defender. Okay, I've upped them all by 1. Tamed. Manipulation 1. Yeah, but we need even more powerful one to get the last few ones, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that for the moment.
Excuse me, sir? Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. The things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
What? Wow. Yeah, it seems like he's quite a distance away, doesn't it? I guess we're going to see him again soon.
One to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father. Do you still want to send something?
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
Father's death.
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Got plans that you had to change plans.
Just a moment ago, I was thinking about Vienna or Budapest and going on from there to Paris, but now I've got to get to Warsaw first. What about you?
Thanks to you. I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
No.
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Okay, looks like that's the prologue done. Decent prologue. What's that? Hang on, 20 minutes.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
Read them. Says about Warsaw.
The only person I consider close is my sister. But Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three partitions. Miners, steelworkers, governesses, maids, speculators, thieves. I've forgotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the whores.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warszawa.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
$1905. Okay, nothing down there. Mentioned in tales, legends, a part of the kingdom, basically brute force, punishment for sins which are bound to come. They go from dramatic past. So, quite a few places. Have a look at that.
When people unite, empires fall.
Yes. Perhaps in the past, but power. Certain things have power to destroy the world. And when work days are killing us, let's follow the example of the workers in German and English factories. There's a set 9 during the strike, but only tools. 11 hours. Majesties have arrived, and yeah, law. It's a very story-driven game. Citizens, beware of administrators who act in secret, plotting to bring down the economy and thus taking complete control of our society. Protect our children from these, and waiting for the right moment to take control. Remove the parasites. Recent research show that brains are burnt out from thoughts that go against nature, hence they cannot be critically to normal people. Oh, anti-evidence. Want to notice? Chief, beware of leader of the gang. Recently seen in the streets. Hair blonde, eyes blue, face round, sizable. Status sizable. Dark circles under his eyes. He's a thief, murderer, pretty active in that area. Should be rewarded. Weekly magazine. Announce. Just a little bit of news. And give us a fair amount of experience. Oh, there we go. There's no one. Restaurant menu. Yeah, okay, it's a menu. That's like, yeah. I'm pretty sure they made sure to give you experience to make sure you go out and explore the environment. And read as much as you can. The city does that does not forget.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
Well, so, the time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me, are you Polish?
Yes?
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Victor.
Vanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Polyaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
She took you for one of her face. Cool.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
What are you suggesting?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy.
Who are you?
Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
Okay.
I'm going to take a look around.
The bullets you fell from unworn stress, getting payment for more bullets, carry emotions, hope, because they weren't meant to benefit the cause. They were meant to benefit the cause. Fear, which in these difficult times makes its way to even harder, even the hardest of heart, intimidation. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarment with care and precision, just like the precious time and the time before that. Nothing used for the person who took the risk.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
I was trying to keep from dragging ordinary people into the fight. They won't expect us to strike first. How many are coming with us?
Let's see for ourselves.
Okay. I got those up to 1. Screw it. Cost 2. Oh. Yeah. Image of time. And inflict damage. Start. Select yourself a sitter. You can preview both. Help. Summon another. You can summon another at any time. Green frame around the sitter image means they're effective in the fight, which affect the given enemy. Read the description above this to find out. Damage. That. There we go. Kick his ass. 14. Okay, I'm guessing he's gonna hit him. Okay. That's hard. Let's see. Holy shit. Did a solid 10, so I can't take many hats, huh? Bye. Oh, what? He survived that? Crap. I thought I was killing him. Quick. Traits. Traits that can make them immune to your damage. Traits are related to different dimensions. They can be disabled. Level trait. Enemies attack with them. Suitor that belongs to the same dimension as a trait. Note that if you don't have the required dimensional force, you take away all of this. Holy crap. It's armored. Yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, give me some of my health back. There you go, totally get rid of that huge chunk, eh? Yeah, crap. Do a quick strike. 3. Massive bounce. That was double damage. They all love doing 10 damage, eh? They're really not killing me.
Understood.
Seriously?
Name?
Szulski. Victor.
One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
Oh, that sucked.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
Seriously? Yeah, okay. We'll get that one.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means. Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. He's one of them that went after the Ruskies with his bare fists.
Burling. Shit.
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the petitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
Did anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
I don't really get what you're asking.
Good thing you're asking and not just running your mouth.
like some people. The question is, do you got a backer in town? You set up with somebody? Do you work for somebody?
No.
My name's Viktor Szulski, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a Thaumaturge.
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
I came for funeral.
I'm just here for my father's funeral.
I hope you don't miss the funeral toasts. Welcome to Warsaw.
Bloody hell.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
Who's she?
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
I don't want to jinx it, but do you spend time there too?
If I'm not there, no one will want to talk to you. And don't worry, I don't usually hang out long in places like this.
Szulski!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
The meeting, smuggling bullets, revolutionary, yeah. Met during the incident with smuggling bullets, Knox, Gomez, Clever Pheasant.
Szulski, this yours?
Yes.
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Thank you.
Think the Grim rather than get out. Have my own file. Here before. Wanted list. A few. Another there. This one. We're just doing the time. Russia enhanced security. Doubled. Interesting. Regular speaker citizen. Died. Service. I'm guessing that's going to be us as well. So that would have been our father. Note, when recruiting for the recruitment, you restrict foreign candidates. Must be well. There's rebels, the traumatic Jews, famous issues. Yeah, people really don't like us, huh? See, how the hell do I get out of here? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Yeah. That requires 2. Suffering. Alpha Mind. Focus instead of taking damage. Okay. Yeah. We got places to be. Now they take twice as many. Damn. Really gonna slow us down. Symmetry. Off we go. Oh, there was something to read there. There was something to read there. Main table, accept all men of tailoring work offering the lowest possible prices. What was he? That happen. Note. Painful agony. What's this? Well, there's a second to run. There we go. Could do that one. Or I could just wait to see what the hell's needed later, eh? Service. Extremely late. So yeah, damn.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Don't have a heart. You don't know the cause.
I'm curious myself. I haven't had a chance to find out.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
Why?
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Veronian?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Jail, change subject.
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Say goodbyes.
Fine. Let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago. Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
I've been eavesdropping.
Have you been eavesdropping like that for long?
All my life. I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
Made up your mind. Thank you.
I haven't had time to think about it.
I understand. I hope you'll find some reason to stay here a little longer. Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kanieczkin. Ivan Kanieczkin. Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had. I guess I'm more tired than I thought. Great-grandmother Josefina, a Thaumaturge. Grandpa Nikodem, a Thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
He was close to me when I could admit. There you go, man. Words carry a lot of sadness and longing. Were written to bring heart. They couldn't come to terms with loss. Had some keep in touch with other people in a profession. Turns. If as for carelessly, but some time and effort. It did. You know, guess come to say the goodbyes, see best friends, and yeah. But everyone loved him. I know. It's fine. Continue on our path. Out of here.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
If you were to interfere.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually spurring you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a Thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Yes.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Saving you from someone who deals with demons.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna, dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Father and Twilight is expression of face, prayer posture.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietia! Forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Is human upstairs. Changed examine. Vex knows two boys that are about trying to meet someone's expectations. Something went wrong here. Wardrobe, you can expand your clothes. Like visiting a tailor. Oh, did I not change? What was that? Nope, that one right there. Yes, we are get another level here. Thank you. Good. Message. Did show stop? It is with great joy that I read the news. Stop. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend the funeral service. Stop my duties in Paris. Keep me from traveling. Learn me. Precious floor. My letters, huh?
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
Yes. Yes, let his will be done. Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify...
Je suis désolé. I just needed to quench my thirst. Alone, unfortunately.
I didn't manage to.
Please don't pay them any mind.
Mr. Shulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaclav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
Yeah.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter, Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
You in the kitchen. Wait for the end of the ceremony.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Szulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Szulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Someone stole my grimoire.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Find out what happened.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him, myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person, to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined the Nijitas, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Building is a good lead.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check there too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
And Mordechai Chayat? Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Okay.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
More the riches in the material world. This mysterious suitcase, going to send from trip to Africa. Have settled on the suitcase. He may need to set aside. I have to hope that it clings to it first and satisfaction after. He fully managed. No, let's examine the painting. Yes, the black grimoire. To the occult. Brim of mournful. Ports were recently occupied with a search for knowledge that broadened on the this related to something much more than usual curiosity about the world, which is something I remember 4, he was looking for something, hunting for filters, exploring the mysteries of everything related to Thaumaturge. The only thing I still don't know is where it led him. Yeah.
I'm about... Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you there?
Grigori? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
Has something happened?
To me? No. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes, 7 Powaskowska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Powaskowska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Like, he's very impressed with the telephone. Oh. Lunch, old place. Should be fine.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Who is she? And what did Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the crème de la crème of Warsaw.
What's a soiree?
How long did you say you lived with Mother in Paris? Just a party, if you like. Do you know what that is?
Very funny.
We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation. And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
Okay, yeah. I think we will have to do that, doesn't it? Cook.
Master Victor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
Yes, a cup of cocoa would do me good.
Help yourself. The pot is in the salon, along with some of your favorite cookies. It's been an age since we've seen one another. I'm glad you're back. Mistress Ligia is really struggling with everything.
And so, the great Stanisław Szulski is dead, crashed by a building. Can't say I'd wish a death like that on anybody.
An awful death. Sheer cruelty. Mr. Szulski didn't deserve it. Now all we can do is think back on what a wonderful man he was.
That won't take long. Ligia won't open up to me, but how is she doing?
She's having a rough time, the poor dear. Her heart is heavy, though she doesn't show it. But she's strong. She keeps her chin up and doesn't give in. And it's good she's got you to help now, Master. Only she started smoking like a chimney. She takes after her father, no question about it.
Another time, Grezhenka. I'll get out of your way.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat with you, Master.
Yeah, okay. Recipe. Well, sell them, bring them from the fireplace. Oh, intriguing. Okay, let's get out of there then. Hell is this? Cool. Anything that can be used. Taylor. Corner. Cute. Drink, Taylor to make more coffee and drink it hastily. Coffee is better than sleep. To sleep is to waste precious time. They could be used for something else. Yes.
Excuse me. Damn it. I forgot to turn the key.
Sorry, what?
You tell me. What is it?
I need some evening wear. Quick.
Good proportions.
Thank you.
Alterations won't take long. Your name and address, sir?
Viktor Shulsky, 9 Green Square.
I'll send a messenger when I'm done. And Mr. Shulsky, if you'll allow me a moment of candor, as it often seems no one dares to address you with it.
Sorry, what?
Go and find yourself a barber in Pavonsky. You look like a troglodyte. Now, I'd like to go to my business.
I won't bother you.
All right.
Bloody hell, they really want me to go to the barber, huh? Whoa, whoa. Something over here. Those are worth a decent chunk of experience. Definitely have to do them whenever the hell we do that. See them, I mean. Okay, I've got to go to a different area. Is it a barber? Northern. There. Yes. Wait. It is night, isn't it? Oh, there you go. That one. Thank you. These are real pictures. They look realistic. No. There we go. Found it. Wait.
Come in.
Please, set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir.
Lots of options, aren't there? There we go. There you go.
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice. My clients are always satisfied.
I look bloody insane. Holy crap. Oh, yeah. Back where we came. Yeah, where the hell do I need to be? Nope, not up there. Where is this taking me? Hmm. Quite far away, holy crap. Oh, no, up there. I come.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I see you went to a barber. That's something at least.
Recently I met a bearded guy who's not especially fussy about his appearance. And yes, people welcome him everywhere with open arms anyway.
Maybe he's a natural charmer. I've heard that can get you into the Imperial even without a tailcoat.
Very funny.
Are you getting dressed so we can go, or have you changed your plans?
Get ready and go.
Yes, let's go and see if I do fit in.
In that case, I'll go get changed too. Look at you. And here I worried I was the only one who looked good in trousers. Very chic choice.
Return the component.
Thank you. You look fantastic.
Thank you. You think Papa would be mad that we're going to a party right after his funeral?
I hope so.
Victor.
He could have kept from losing the Black Grimoire. Are we ready?
Yes, the carriage is waiting.
Yeah, now we gotta go on a bloody big quest to get it back.
Welcome to the Imperial Hotel. How may I help you?
Ligia Shulska, here on the invitation of Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Yes, we are expecting you, of course. The soiree is taking place in apartment 237, second floor. I wish you a thrilling and successful evening.
I'm impressed. How did you sort that out?
Our name still means something. Let's do our best to keep it that way, all right?
Who are you, my golden slithering friend?
Victor? Victor. Victor! Can you hear me?
Yes. Of course.
These people are just waiting for us to put a foot wrong, understand? We're walking into the Viper's Den, brother.
I'm going to hang around here a little longer. I'll meet you upstairs.
Huh. See you there.
Viper's Nest. One me about the place, environment to nest where you might play the role and you want to be preyed upon.
What did we come here for? These soirees are for old people.
Good evening. May I?
Please, we're not discussing anything consequential.
You keep on worrying about yourselves. I intend to make the most of this evening.
See, I told you he was in love. Miss Scowan is out of your league, my friend.
To say nothing of her father.
Old Scowen and I are practically on first-name terms now. You'll see.
I'm sure.
So, one eye-catching girl has already got an admirer. What does that leave us, Maxime?
Not much. The dull, the silly, or, well, the old.
En parlant de Ligia Shulska, she just passed this way.
Pigs will fly before someone fancies her.
She'd actually prefer Sophia Scowan, according to what I've heard. Well, what do you think?
My name is Viktor Shulski.
Well, there we have it.
Look what they're saying. You won't be able to say this because you prayed it too long.
And I don't like what I just heard, especially about my sister.
And, what are you going to do about it?
Pardon me, gentlemen. I promised that I would be well behaved tonight.
Lunatic.
Yeah, nothing so good. Kill them, Really?
Well, well, someone new. Good evening.
Good evening, Viktor Shulski.
Irina Orlova of those Orlovs. This is Natalia Obolenskaya, and this strangely quiet soul is our delightful Sofia Skawan.
Irina is exaggerating. Nice to meet you, Mr. Shulski.
The Governor General's daughter herself. How do you do?
What can you tell us?
How are you enjoying yourselves?
We can't complain. Seeing as we're debutantes, we're getting a lot of attention.
Really?
Maybe you'll tell us something about yourself.
I suspect you want to hear more about the book.
We've never met a Thaumaturgist before. To tell the truth, I didn't believe they existed.
A Thaumaturge. Don't worry. But now you do.
Well, it depends on what kind of trick you show us, Mr. Shulski.
Okay.
I need to slip away for a moment.
Oh no, what a shame.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Animals. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's one. Stone cage. Exotic bird watching me. Oh. Stone cage is a whisper of a woman who is opening it, but she was close to releasing the bird for like to watch the ensuing chaos. Yet something stopped her. Birds are still in the cage. Serious madam. Service radiates with the positive emotions of passerbyers who laid eyes on the advertisements, such as the curiosity about the mysterious psychic. Real great. Looks she's quite popular. I can't cut over there, huh? The hell is this? Really?
Isn't that our Mr. Shulski?
I've heard a certain secret. Do you want to hear it?
Come now, we won't tell anyone.
About the gilded cage.
Someone was recently playing with the lock on one of the gilded cages, wondering what would happen if all the birds escaped captivity. And I know for certain it was one of you.
Sophia, that sounds like you. Admit it.
And now what will happen to us, Mr. Shulski?
Trade for another secret.
In exchange for my discretion, I need another secret of yours. That's the only way to keep everyone in check.
What should I choose?
Our fathers don't know we're here. There you are.
How naughty. None of your fathers know?
None, especially not Sophia's. Otherwise, he wouldn't have let her come.
I'm very satisfied with this trade.
And what now?
How are you enjoying?
We can't complain.
Really?
I need to slip a...
We should go as well. We've really forgotten ourselves around you.
That's nice to hear, but I understand. The soiree won't wait.
I hear Rumyanseva has invited a real medium.
Will there be ghosts? That I'd like to see.
What are you looking for again?
Pardon me, Jen.
Lunatic.
Should be bloody glad I can't. We can't release the demons, eh? It's annoying that I can't, but we'll keep the storyline intact. I don't have enough pride. Thaumaturge? No. Okay, sure. Yeah, I could increase that by that. Increase health points by 2. And speed. Run faster. Could get them up to 2. You know what? I will get them up to 2. There we go. Yeah. Shall we have at least a little bit?
Mr. Shulsky?
I didn't expect to see you here, of all places.
You don't know how very flattering that is. And what brings you to the Imperial?
Yeah, outside.
The cream of Warsaw society is here, so I thought it would be worth showing my face.
With a name like yours, I'm sure you fit right in. After all, someone must have invited you.
You came with your sister.
I'm not worthy. My sister brought me along out of pity, I think.
And so, Miss Ligia is here too.
Why do you ask?
No reason. What are you hoping for this evening?
Who knows? Maybe I'm keeping an eye out for the future Mrs. Szulska.
Best of luck. You'll need it, since Ligia ended up with the entire inheritance.
Who knows it?
How do you know all these things?
People talk, I listen. That's all.
What is he doing here?
And what are you doing here, Mr. Konieczkin?
I'm passing the time.
Ah, curious hobby.
I'm simply interested in people.
A doctor, thaumaturge, or policeman could say the same.
Your interest flatters me. Who knows? Maybe the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree, and someday we'll even be friends.
How well did you know my tree?
We enjoyed talking and lending one another a hand.
If I may, there's one question niggling at me. How did you get so many scars?
Why do you ask?
I've heard that Russian officers in training have drunken duels with sabers after hours.
No. A very peculiar custom, if that's true.
So where did those scars come from?
I've led an interesting life.
Who did you say you were to my father?
A trusted acquaintance. I supported him with good advice. Though truth be told, he rarely needed it. Your father had a gift for making good decisions.
Which of my father's decisions would those be?
Ones that were good for your family. Perhaps we'll have the chance to return to this another time. Goodbye, Mr. Shulsky.
Yes, I'm sure.
Interesting. Okay, although we don't have really much choice on where we can go. Is that not her right there? Oh, damn it. They could try something else. Continue.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Because of red cloth, a couple of mineral nervousness, emotions are fresh and clean. They just traveled from wingtips as she held her palm there to avoid being bit, biting her nails from stress. It's such an effect. No, man, I thought I was listening to the conversation.
Gentlemen, meet my brother.
Viktor Shulsky.
The last Shulsky to wear trousers. You don't know that. Miss Ligia could yet produce an heir to the fortune. Maybe even with me, if she doesn't tell my wife. But let's talk like men. You intend to take over your father's company, correct?
That's what she's doing.
Gentlemen, my sister knows what she's doing. Across the world, women rule over entire societies, like Great Britain. Do you remember Queen Victoria?
I suppose it's true what they say about you.
Yes? What's that?
You've lost your mind.
Thanks.
Thank you. I've worked long and hard at that.
Good luck with your business, miss.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Have I crossed the line?
Nonsense. You know, thank you for believing in me, especially in front of other people. It means a lot. Any progress with Svetlana?
Mate.
Guess who I ran into again? All mysterious and carved up.
Ivan Konieczkin?
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was an acquaintance of Papa's. Well, in theory, it's thanks to him that we're here.
What? Ligia?
I know that nothing comes for free, but he really didn't want anything.
Yeah, he looks like a real altruist. Sofia Skawan, the Governor General's daughter. Do you know her?
No, and I don't suggest you make her acquaintance either. Skawon can't stand thaumaturges.
I'm not surprised. No person sees frit to them.
You enjoying yourself in this viper's den?
The vodka is quite tolerable. I'm observing my own brother taking out his anger on ordinary mortals.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going.
Yeah, let's talk to the medium, and then we'll talk to her.
Good evening.
The energy can't be disrupted.
I saw one of your posters. You look different in it.
Really? The illustration doesn't reflect reality.
How should I take that? No one warned me that I should get in costume for the party.
I beg your pardon.
I'm just noting that you stand out among these boring guests.
Impudent.
Just a bit uncouth, I'd say.
What he's going to summon?
Whose soul are you summoning tonight, dear madame?
I only know which one I'd prefer to banish. Shoo.
Maybe my dead father's. If you manage that, it would spare me a lot of trouble.
Now we'll never know.
Do you know the hostess well?
Will you leave me alone if I say I don't?
No.
Svetlana Petrovna invited me, and I am doing my best to meet her expectations. Let's keep out of one another's way.
I will stop disrupting the energy here until I return.
I've never. Is that a real line people use? Until I return. Miss Brooke, quick sorted words, nervous browsing, legible notes, and something else. A deed. I cannot define something as if crafting it from me. As if the book doesn't want it to be read. Strange.
Maybe that's enough. What do you want?
The trick with entering someone's head. I know one person who can do that.
You're not much of a thaumaturge if you can't. Have you come here to torment me? Unmask me?
I don't see any fun in unmasking you.
So what do you want?
The wild one.
I noticed a wild salutor here. I understand your being here has something to do with him in particular.
Keep your nose out of this.
Why?
Because I'm warning you.
Say you do what you want.
What do you know about this salutor? Do you know its name?
Don't you?
A name doesn't tell us much anyway. All that matters is picking out the person in this crowd with the flaw.
I know perfectly well who carries the flaw. Another reason for you to stay out of it.
The person with the flaw attended the seance, right? So I'm on the right track.
Have you finished?
That's not such a ladylike tone, madame. Maybe we should just let the best one catch that salutor.
You mean yourself?
I already have two, so...
Should we finish up?
That would be best. And listen to me carefully, Mr. Whatever your name is.
Shulsky, but you can call me Victor.
Now, Mr. Shulsky, you will vanish like a bad dream, and I will get back to work.
Their powers. Power.
Did I see that you've met this Madame person?
I've taken a long, deep look at Samira. She's no medium. Samira is a thaumaturge on the hunt.
On the hunt?
Madame has spotted a salutor that's attached to one of the guests.
What kind of salutor?
Remember those fairy tales Mother used to read us? And the legend of the golden snake?
Yes, Veles.
Yes. I'm glad you're here.
Are you also hunting for him?
I admit I like to have him. I haven't made up my mind.
Be careful.
I am. That's why I haven't made up my mind. I'm going.
Slavic god of the underworld, huh? Oh yeah, it's some of this power. Okay, there's absolutely nothing there. Sure. Okay, let's talk to the hostess.
And the general says to him, "Tell us something funny." Then Bautsky replies, "General, why don't you shoot a cannon first?"
That's a good one. I'll have to tell it tomorrow at the Orloffs. Who might this be joining our conversation?
You know, sir, your face looks familiar to me.
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Ah, yes, I can see something in your eyes. I was sorry to hear about your father.
I'll see you next time, darling. Wonderful party. See you there.
I think I've offended the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
This is hardly the creme de la creme. How do you find my soirée?
So what do you think? Find out more about life.
How is it being part of the Tsar's court?
It is a blessing and a curse. Forgive me if I do not elaborate.
So what do you think?
I admit I'm getting reacquainted with the social scene.
You spent a long time traveling, didn't you?
15 years. Over that time, I got used to harsher surroundings.
And believe me, drawing rooms can be just as dangerous as untamed steppes. You've met Anastasia and Marina. What about the others?
I've already met several distinguished guests. Madame Samira definitely stands out.
She is exceptional, isn't she? Her presence is the crowning glory of the evening. Has anyone else caught your eye?
Ivan Konieczkin, for instance. Apparently, he knew my father.
How remarkable. I wasn't aware. Konieczkin is something of a secretive person. And have you yet had occasion to meet the debutants of the season?
I'll be sure to seek them out.
This evening, Sofia Skowen herself is to grace us with her presence.
Well, well.
I suggest you move quickly. The competition is fierce.
The crux of the matter is that I'm here because of my father. You knew him.
That doesn't sound like a question. Of course, I was his customer. I truly am sorry for you, both of you. The death of someone close is always a dreadful blow. Please accept my condolences.
Svetlana Petrovna, I must insist. Can you tell me something more about my father?
Mr. Szulski, I assure you we have the most delectable vodka. Besides that, I warmly encourage you to join Madame Samira's séance. It will be an unforgettable experience. I wonder, is that truly everything our soirée can offer you?
I've got no choice but to suffer through tonight.
No need to mince words.
Little Freds. Please talk openly with me. Maybe she's anxious about the people, all the gossip-hungry ears around her. Still, like if she wants to tell me something, I should watch her surroundings closely. Could be on the other side of that door. Nope. Okay, can't. That's just how the circle works. I wanted to make it a big circle, so I had to put edges. I had to put stuff into areas it isn't actually any part of. Huh?
I felt something. Where is it?
There's some soot and remains of a burnt letter, cast iron, and her usually steady hands were shaking as her eyes followed the words written. He was watching her, she already knew that, but how dare he threaten her? She threw the note in the furnace. Too bad she couldn't get rid of the stalker that easily. The remains contained the author's concern about condition, expressing a kind of tone. Fret. To the ready, prison items moved or anxiety. Old candle, wax is honest, grief mixed with fear. However, these emotions were quickly sealed with well practiced composure. This candle pillow carries the memory of yearn or light-heartedness, passion, and a sense of security. Two people found solace in each other here. Two people. My father. Silk remembers. It remembers the detective planning. No doubt, it's a peaceful sense that everything was as it should in the volcanic falls. Wingaby, a small one in town. Gratitude of one woman, you have to pay the shame of another. As a kid, you felt guilty every time she sees it. Was looking to talk. If she's afraid someone watching her closely, especially if that someone knows a lot about her, and maybe even her pent-up desire to escape. Besides, she had an affair with my father. Maybe I can make her confide in me. And I ask you about the black grimoire. Huh? Oh, no.
I was looking for you.
Do you smoke, Mr. Shulsky?
I've quit.
In light of our approaching conversation, why don't we dispense with the pleasantries? Call me Svetlana.
Victor.
Ask.
For your father.
The burned note. Who sent it? I only sensed underhanded kindness.
Da, the Ochrana. I don't know which one of them exactly, if that's what you're asking. I've worked hard at it.
The Ochrana?
It stands for Отделение по охранению общественной безопасности и порядка. In other words, the secret police.
I know what they are. I'd like to know what they want.
Knowledge. The Tsar's eyes and ears must be on guard. They infiltrate not only the city, but most importantly, the court. And me and my soirees too, I'm sure.
When did you receive this note?
A few weeks ago, back before your father.
I see. You two had an affair.
Two grown-up, lonely people found momentary comfort in each other's arms. But romance wasn't behind that relationship. It was just that we were both looking in the same direction.
Human face? Precisely what she means.
What do you mean by looking in the same direction? That large travel chest. You changed your mind.
About whether or not to pack. Right then I wanted to escape badly, but that would have had its own consequences. In this game of false appearances, I'm the best.
I still don't know how this lovely note ended up in your hands. But in addition, I found a lovely strings of pearls, and on it, your feelings of guilt.
Your power is terrifying. Do you know that?
Yeah. Missing grandma, screwing pills.
Tsarina Alexandra gave you those pearls. You two are close.
I am her confidant. I could call her my friend. I see how much she devotes to her family and the nation.
Yet something has changed. I hoped you might know something about the Black Grimoire. My father left it to me in his will, but the grimoire has gone missing.
No. And the collapsed building? Have you been there?
Not yet.
However, how hard it is, you should check there. It will give you more understanding than all the investigators put together. My dear boy, I know nothing about Stanisław's book. I'm sorry, but I can't help you there. But I will not let you leave empty-handed. I strongly believe that there's one place you ought to visit. What you find there belongs to you.
Thank you.
Okay, thought. Yep, open the door. What's that? Notice, we're very tender and romantic. I expect this from him. If fall in the wrong hands, they could do a lot of damage to them. Oh.
Venice. Don't run away.
Splendid ladies, distinguished gentlemen, the hour is at hand. With lights dimmed and the curtains drawn, the souls of the dead slowly gather among us. On their command, I will give the chosen among you a tarot card as your invitation to the table.
For you, sir?
Most burnt of motion left on at the moment. It must have put all her hostility she could summon into the card, at least toward me. Burn the sound soon. Only examine the card.
Fool. Our dear Madame is fooling around and thinks you can scare me off. I'm done wasting time on this.
Let us gather in secret ritual. Let's not keep the souls waiting too long. Let us also make every effort together not to spoil their visit.
Oh, there's something over here. Mind free. Mind. What? I can't have that one yet. I can't physically get to mind free. Come on. Screwing me over, huh? Damn, that's annoying.
Mr. Shulsky, may I have a word?
How can I help?
My friends and I are just playing Truth Order, and now it's my turn. Won't you dazzle me with your powers?
Admit you don't know the rules of the game. Doesn't like it.
Your father would not be thrilled about you playing games with the Thaumaturge.
Maybe that's precisely the point. To keep violating his wishes?
First, please tell me the rules of this game.
Of course, I'm being silly. After all, you've been away a long time. It's simple. Each player in turn must admit a truth or accept a dare. Anyone who doesn't must drop out of the game and thereby loses. And I don't like to lose.
I would guess that to you, a dare would be the lesser of two evils.
How very perceptive. It involves finding out my comrades' secrets. Irina, Maxim, or Sergei. The trick is that you're cleverer at it than I am.
I accept.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Let me see what I can find. Will any secret do?
Any. I'll wait anxiously for your return.
I'll take a look around.
Okay, let's have a look around. Not this one. Base. Goblin. Chair. Darks. A bit much. We're here. Fingers. A friend's secret. She felt torn. She would like to enjoy herself, spend more time, but she can't make a move. Oh, so here's a. Who wants to send us? Mm-hmm. It's in this area. Okay. There we go. Over here, over here. Empty glass. Sip, sip, sip. So go hold and watch his surroundings. Loner's secret. Lonely, as we all are from time to time, tries just feeling the nickel.
They're getting impatient. What have you found out?
One secret.
Miss Irina would like to get to know Maxim better, but she keeps hesitating.
What? She never told me. Some friend she is. And what does our dear Maxim think of that?
Maxim only has one thing on his mind. Miss Irina.
Oh, I knew it!
Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone off to.
You know Sergei, don't you?
We're already acquainted.
Mr. Shulsky and I have completed my extra difficult dirt together.
At your service.
Now time for truth. Are you seeing anyone?
A meaningful question seems to be toying with me, but she keeps boldly asking about my private matters, looking for strength in her. I wonder only if she's toying with Victor, or person, or the family. Daughter has made her the elite's favorite. Her plots, distraction, make up the context of killing, spread gossip. At the time, I'm the object of a game. She's teasing me about a father who hates feminists or is straight to masculine. Already been taken.
My heart is already taken.
I was counting on a different response.
Mr. Shulsky, our time is up. Sophia and I must leave for the seance. Madame is waiting.
Thank you once more.
See you. Therefore, Velis chased Sofia Skawan and her floor here. She seemed like such an innocent girl, didn't she? It's no coincidence she focused on me. After all, old Skawan hates Thaumaturges. The little scamp. If I want to discern that little schemer's flaw, I'll have to join that sepulchral table. Either her scheming or her jealous knight in shining armor will help me identify her flaw. I hope her father doesn't find out.
I have to get my truth there. Something flickers around the floor, scheming if that's honest. Slaughtered by the floor of her scheming. Actually, I must play by the rules here, which means exposing experience. It's a scandal is inevitable.
Is this seat free?
The energy is dissipating. Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing contact with these souls.
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card.
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate themselves from our bodies toward the edges of the world as you know it.
Are you thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to summon?
Think of someone. Say nothing.
Leave her alone.
Sergei, this has nothing to do with you.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls!
Seance, mine one. What? What? Force or short. Crap, I could have gotten another salt up. I could have gotten the mine one, clearly.
Is that jealousy I hear?
Stand here, right now!
I accept the challenge right now.
Focus on someone you want to make contact with.
Damn it.
Would a duel make you happy, miss? Between this poor man and me?
Are you all going to fight now?
Choose a location.
A duel over me would be truly beyond exciting.
Yes, I think so too.
Don't you dare! You were supposed to stay away. I was supposed to leave here with Velis. All that work for nothing.
Your chances were equal.
Spare yourself the trouble. It was a fair fight.
But I don't intend to hold you here. Truth be told, I even feel sorry for you.
What does that mean?
Rid yourself of the pride you've got within. Otherwise, it will lead you to the gallows.
Enough of this. There's a Sadit waiting for me.
Enjoy him, fool.
I think I'll improve my power. Improve. Thank you. Exposure. Start the fight. What's this? Yeah, okay, yeah, I can kick that one, it says. Wound. Power. Hit that one. Over his trait. Trait for you. Thank you very much. Kill it through this. Okay, didn't take much help damage at all. Shit, they're trying to destroy my focus. Holy crap. Bleed. 6. There we go, I got my crit off. So I defeated all the first enemies. There he is. Doom. Very slow, holy crap. Damage, 8 for each enemy, 50 trait. Hit her. 14. There you go. Okay, we're going to inflict a lot of blade, huh? Quick damage. Thank you. You bring doom to him as well. You. Fuck. Okay, just up at him. Yes, slightly longer. No, fuck off. If this is too long, I think we'll call it quits. No, it's a fight. Okay. Wow. Painful. No. Let's fight. Hit him hard. Hit him hard. Damn it. Yeah. These are pain. Hard. Long. See what we gotta do though. Crap. Bleed is painful. Kill him. Okay, it's not going to, but I should be able to. Let me get a little bit of a heal. So little health to survive. A 6. Yes. Whatever you do, I need to make sure I'm not taking too much bloody blade damage. Howling. Four. Yeah, hit him. Seven. Hit. Bring her doom. Nothing else I can do to heal, Attack. The doom is upon you, fool. The doom is upon you. Today or tomorrow, death will be upon you. Yeah, okay, he's going to kill her. The suffering. Gotta get rid of that bloody stuff. Holy crap. Destroy his mind. Give me a bit more focus. Let's focus. Because with that protection I do no damage at all. It's not good.
Just wait until Rasputin sees you. Then you'll stop fighting me.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this evening the souls were particularly restless.
The souls have now told me everything I needed to hear.
And you, sir, what can you tell us?
Apologies.
Sergei, please wait a moment.
Mr. Shulsky, there are only so many humiliations a gentleman can tolerate. I have reached my limit. Congratulations to you both.
Give up.
I can see I won't convince you.
It's your fault. Oh my god, are you serious?
I have to explain myself. It was me who provoked the whole situation. Sergei didn't have anything to do with it.
But what was all this for?
What's going on here? The guests are complaining, and with good cause, I see. We're terminating this disaster.
One moment. First, Mr. Shulsky will explain himself.
Against... crust.
I'm part of the upper crust, just like you. Could it be that plotting suddenly isn't much fun when it's targeted at you?
Have you destroyed me for the sake of a bit of fun?
Sofia, not everything revolves around you.
How dare you!
Young lady, we will gladly explain this in the forecourt. Will the gentleman with a book be leaving peacefully, or should we show him out?
They can try.
You're going to have to escort me out of here.
I hoped you'd say that, bookseller.
Can certainly try. If it ain't gonna go like they want, is it? Like I could seriously have had the mind one before, huh? But yeah. Yeah, trade. Okay, start the fight. Yep. Take this one. Yes. Get rid of his trait. What the hell's that? Attack. Kill him. Yeah, they like removing a bloody focus, don't they? Crap, okay, now I'll be able to heal a bit more. Okay, maybe not. What? That's if they would kill him. Quick hit. Give me back my health. Holy crap. Give me back some of my bloody health. Like, how are you gonna do? But let me finish you off. There we go. With that bit of heal, we're pretty sorted now, aren't we? He already got his death coming for him. More. The suffering of trying to fight against me. They're certainly trying to do a little bit, aren't they? Make him suck. Doom. There we go. Hit one. It's like they're doing other traits on me as well, though. A quick punch, yes. You've had your doom brought upon you.
Victor, don't scare me like that.
Mr. Sulski, are you alright?
I think it's time for us to go.
I'll snug us a carriage.
You'll have a hard time at this hour. I'll drop you off.
See, you can always count on Mr. Konieczkin.
Victor. Thank you. That's very polite. Thank you for an interesting evening.
Statistic. Litigating.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Fine.
Good night.
Ligia. Good night.
Move. Okay. Capture or obey your orders. Go to a speed to obtain them.
I am about to go deaf. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Victor?
Yes.
Speaking.
Victor, Uncle Sasha here. How are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground yet?
Tell me what you've done to him.
I've rediscovered some things like a comfortable bed. The city has changed a lot, as have we all. The most important thing to me right now is retrieving my father's grimoire.
Your grimoire. I wish you luck, boy.
What he's calling about? Ask him how he is.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. And how are you, Uncle?
I wanted to... I need your help, boy. It's a very delicate matter. Are you able to find a moment for your uncle?
Yes.
All right. So where should we meet?
Remember where I took you kids for donuts?
I do.
Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce about the old days. Better days. See you then, Victor. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the word one. I could have already got on the mind one, huh? I'd focused on a different quest. Word. Something immediately urgent. What do I do? Let's check out journal. Behind, alive. Main quest. Moments. Talk to Grave Digger. Up we go. Quite a few places to go. Oof. That was a different way. We can pay a visit. Yes. What wallet? Oh. What? Is he down here?
Hello.
Indeed. Fanciable.
Up close. I would even say a solid 8, wouldn't you?
I don't know. We'll see when he turns around.
I'll turn around.
8 it is.
Will you show us something more?
What that
May I ask what you ladies are doing?
What everyone does. We're evaluating.
Okay.
I beg your pardon, ladies.
Of course.
Just walk away slowly so we can have a good look.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, he's in here.
Yes, sir?
Please let me in. It's urgent.
You can't just turn up like this. What will I tell sir and madam?
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
Oh, okay. Invitations. Divided dinners. Bottle. Gifted to distributor and must use might try to use odor, but for everyone this item will be used. Well suited, quite prosperous. They will a comfortable life and have friends in high places. No wonder Rasputin has chosen them. He seems to have won their favor by taking suffering from disorder.
Is that him?
In the flesh. Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess Aniela Naradzinska and my dear friend Viktor Shulsky.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Viktor to us. What brings you here?
But you were the one who phoned.
Very funny.
Any trip listener, how long intends to staying?
You look like you've made yourself at home. Are you going to be staying on here for long?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people, but I've experienced another vision. Though not fully terrifying, it is troubling.
Will you tell me about it?
Later. What brings you to me?
Actually, I don't feel great.
Let's see what you brought with you this time. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself.
I am sweating. Holy crap.
Do you see him? He's remarkable.
I can't tame him.
You can, and you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself.
Good stuff, there we go. Nice.
You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
Why was she looking at me so oddly? What did you tell her about me?
She's never seen a Thaumaturge before. I only mentioned to her how we met. Can I help you at all?
No, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Narazinski door is always open to you.
Okay, there's a decent chunk of experience. Oh. Hmm. Press. Okay, time to go see. Is it? No, it's up. There. South. There we go. We got places to be, people to meet. Oh, there's something there. Note. Isn't it? Oh, that's the railroad. Glass. Whoever's last breath left on father's gaze wandered, searching for a source of his end. He did not close his eyes. He passed away with his eyes wide open. Lightning bolts from his eyes towards his nemesis. Anger clings to the cornered frame, not grief, sadness, or fear, all so natural in the moments of danger. Anger. At the first, that death came too soon, announced itself that did not ask about any unfinished business. Damaged pillar. With wild fury radiated from it, nestled in the body. This blow to the pillar collapsed the entire building. Punch born of a powerful fist carrying colossal amounts of strength. Chaos, only chaos can be felt here. Devoid of any compassion, though intent breaks any thought to the surface with this torsor's destruction as if designed in the guts of what wrought it. Carries the memories of my father, what is left of him here. This images, generous man with a hard heart. Expected death, though it came sooner than expected, which clearly upset him, but death came from strong.
Am I a magician or what? Death did not catch my father by surprise. It seems as if he had been expecting it, just not at that moment. He was practically annoyed about it. There was something he had wanted to finish. And this building, it couldn't have just fallen down like that, right as he was going by. Maybe he was on his way to a tryst with Svetlana.
Hey, Suski! What? Chicken butt. Tie him up. There you go. Tighter. We took his book. Well done. All right, let's wake the asshole up. Wakey, wakey.
What's...
Well, come on, Sleeping Beauty. I haven't got all day. Now, let me get a good look at you. You look rough, fancy boy. This isn't what I was expecting.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
A shooting star, am I? For a moment, flickering, granting hope, holding fearful humanity briefly by the throat, before suddenly vanishing.
Hold on. about it.
Someday, this poetry will be the end of me. Long time no see, Shulsky.
What kind of a sick idea is this? Kidnapping me?
It's a joke! You don't find it funny?
No.
What does it feel like to have your life depend on me?
Not the best. Listen, I understand you hold some resentment within yourself over what happened, but I can't change the past.
Well, yes. But shit! You told me to wait for help, and instead the boys in blue showed up, and you washed your hands of it, and left my pop to rot in prison. At least admit that you acted like a dick.
I admit that it was a shitty move on my father's part.
Your father? Well, look at this weasel. Straight to whitewashing the past. Like father, like son, eh?
My father's karma came back to bite him. A horrible death in return for the kind of man he was. I'm sure you heard.
Well, admittedly, nothing's put a spring in my step in a long while, like hearing that Shulsky met his Andes sludge on the sidewalk. They say the devil doesn't take the wicked, but for your old man, he made an exception.
Now that he's dead, let's put the past behind us.
There'd be no reason to talk if you hadn't pinched Papa's gut back then. Victor, it kills me that we pulled the trigger together. Together!
Where's that rat?
What the fuck?
Boss, it's the Cossacks again.
Come here, coward!
Looks like you've got a chance for redemption. Let's show these dickheads you don't mess with the shivs.
I'll take a look around.
Yeah, okay, I'm pretty done with this game, eh? We suck. We keep getting just ganked. We keep getting wrecked. Ordinary people kicking our ass. Yeah. What a great story, eh? And all it is find... Yeah, whatever. Would not recommend. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. Until next time. Bye.